What's going on, YouTube? Greenwood Evil here. Tonight, finally, another Godzilla review, and it happens to be episode 3 of It Came From eBay, or in this case, it came from Japan. But it didn't, because I got it from right here in New Jersey, ordered it off eBay. But anyway, it's a whole thing. I'll tell you right now. So, this is what I picked up, guys, off eBay. This is the Godzilla 2017, or Godzilla Planet of Monsters figure. Bandai, vinyl, whatever, the usual stuff. I want a quick shout out to AGINTOYS.com. He has a eBay page as well as a regular website where he sells thousands and thousands of different kinds of Japanese imported monster, vinyl, mecha guys, all sorts of like robots and whatnot. All stuff from Japan. I'll leave his links and everything in the description below. He was excellent. He was awesome. I thought the Godzilla that I got from him was like defective or whatever, and but it wasn't. It was a story I'll tell you when we get into the review. It was something that all of them have. I thought it was just, I'm a perfectionist, but enough about that. I'll show you he was excellent. So just make sure you check him out if ever you want to get any of these kind of Godzillas. If you're looking to find this one right here after this review, AGINTOYS. I'll leave his links in the description below. Check him out, his eBay page and his regular website. He's really awesome. Tell him Greenwood Evil sent you. I don't know why you would do that, but you can. He knows who I am, I guess. I'm not famous at all. But anyway, guys, so this is what I got in today from It Came From eBay episode 3. I've done 2 Pokemon videos for this series. Now we're finally getting into Godzilla stuff. I haven't done one in a while. So let's get right into this. So this Godzilla here is from the 2017 movie Godzilla Planet of Monsters. It's out in Japan right now. It came out like last month or whatever, but it hasn't hit here in the States yet. I think it's coming out in 2018 on Netflix at some point. I don't know exactly when. So I don't know much about the movie, which is actually good. I don't want to get spoiled by it, so I may be pointing out some things on him or what he looks like or whatever that I could be totally wrong, which, whatever, we'll review the figure itself. So it's an anime movie. So let's get this straight. This is an anime movie that's out in Japan right now. This movie right here. He is computer generated though, which is pretty cool. I think obviously it's the first Godzilla anime ever, so that's a really big deal. I'm not a huge anime guy. I love Big O. It's my favorite anime. Anything giant monster / giant mecha, I'm in. But he's really cool looking. I think the story from the movie is it takes place on Earth 2,000 years in the future after humanity has left the planet because the kaiju have taken over, and now the humans are coming back to take the planet back over. So that's pretty much what the movie's about as far as I understand. I could be totally wrong. But let's get right into him. He looks excellent. He kind of has a reminiscent body shape and whatnot of the 2014 Legendary Godzilla, which is cool. I guess Japan liked that design, even though I remember original, like the first thoughts of him were like, he's too fat, he's too big, he's too fat, but they kind of went with it for this anime, which is pretty neat. So he's like big and chunky and whatnot, which is cool. It looks like he's full of muscle. Like, look at all the detail on his, that tag. We'll go to the tag in a second. You know what? I'll show you the other side. It makes it a little bit easier. But look at all the muscles he has, or whatever those lines are. There's a lot of detail in there. I'm gonna bring the light in a little bit extra once it focuses. If you can see it, it's so tough to see. But on the arms and throughout the whole entire body, he's glittered. They just like that King Ghidorah I have, the theater exclusive, they glittered him up in the resin, so when they made him. So if some may get on your fingers or whatnot, like one's on my finger right now, but it's in there, so they're never all gonna come off. But he's like he's finally like a greenish color, which Godzilla has never really ever been a green color. He's always been like a grayish whatnot. So he's finally like a greenish color, which is interesting. He looks like a plant, or some sort of tree or whatever. It feels like this version is more like a Biollante kind of thing, if you know who Biollante is, because of the way that look at the spines. His spines look like leaves. It's very strange. It's really cool. The detail here, you got like a silvery blue color for the spines that go down all the way down to the bottom part of his tail, and the same color on the spines. They actually use. It's tough to see. But you see that blue hue right there? They use it on his fingers, on his like nails, on both sides, and his feet. Let me bring that lighting in a little bit and let that focus in there a second. It's a little bright. Maybe if I move the lighting away, maybe that'll work. It's a little tough. See that blue hue you got there? They added that to the nails, same as the spikes here. And in his his mouth area here, you can see blue. And his eyes are blue too. If I can get the lighting perfectly, see how blue his eyes are? Really cool. He looks like a snapping turtle. He does look like 2014 Godzilla. A lot of this facial features. Let me get him real quick. I have the NECA one here, the NECA 2014 Godzilla. It's a lot of similarities face wise. If you look at them once they focus. I mean, obviously NECA has more detail, but. I think they went with like the more plain color for this figure because it is an anime figure. But you can see how they both kind of have the same kind of snapping turtle look face-wise. It's interesting. His spikes are really, really well defined. As I showed you before, he has 3 rows. He kind of hunches over. He's big. Like, look how big he is. This is, I think, in this anime, I'm pretty sure he's the largest Godzilla ever. Even bigger than Shin Godzilla, which I actually have him over here, too. We can kind of do a quick comparison to the 2016 Godzilla, which was Shin Godzilla. So here are the 2 most recent Japanese Godzillas face-to-face. Pretty cool with their tags and whatnot. Speaking of tags, let's go over tags real quick. Let's go over this tag. So we have this was our first leaked picture, not leaked, but this was our first official image of this Godzilla way back last year, I believe. Was it like late 2016 or early 2017? But that's the image there. You got your 2017 Godzilla logo with the Godzilla, if it focuses in, is the Godzilla from Godzilla vs. King Kong. Please focus. There you go. You can see him. It's pretty cool. It says Godzilla 2017 on it, but it's obviously from Godzilla Planet of Monsters. You open it up. It's got a bunch of more information. I don't really know what any of this stuff means, obviously, because I'm not Japanese. I don't read it either. And then the back, of course, is cool. The back is separated. See how the spikes are like separated the back of the card, which is pretty neat. So you can still see the inside of the card a little bit. It's nice. It's not like, you know, eye popping. It's nice and subtle. It's not crazy. I obviously still use my dragon sleeves to sleeve up the tags. So always do that. Dragon sleeve your tags, boys and girls, if you collect your Godzilla figures or anything from Japan that has tags, if you like to keep the tags. I know some people don't like to keep the tags, which is interesting, but I do. So I always sleeve them up like that. But he has some articulation here. His arms move up and down. They got 360 motion on both of them. He has his legs move too. You can sit him down or something if he wants to eat, you know, or whatever. I'm just kidding. But his feet are obviously on the bottom part flat. It's very long, elongated nails for the feet. Pretty cool. You see his stamp on the bottom here. Please focus. Bandai 2017. It's funny that a Godzilla Japanese toy is made in China, but that's whatever. Everything's made in China. There you go. TM Toho Co. So that's always the usual. You have some articulation with the tail. Please focus. I yell at my camera a lot. I don't need a new camera. I just need to yell at it more. It listens. Some articulation with the tail. I don't know if it goes all the way around. I'm not going to find out. I don't want to break him. He has a very long tail. Again, like a very long tail, sort of like the Shin Godzilla. I don't know if it's as long, but it's definitely long. If we can get a comparison here. Nah, Shin's is still longer. Not by much, though. Shin's would be longer if his tail was actually straight. What's interesting. But like I said, I don't exactly know what the deal with this Godzilla is. I don't know why he looks like this. I don't know if he's like the Earth created him of some sort, like, because he looks like he's like I said, a plant or whatever. He has, like I said, he has good detail though. So the arms, like the hands, you can see it once it focuses in. Oh, there you go. You can see the dots. They look like dust dots, but they're not dust. It's actually sparkly green, which is actually really cool looking. That's why I have the speculation that it's more of a Biollante kind of thing here, where it's more like natural Godzilla, more something with the Earth itself. The bottom part of his tail, the bottom part of him has all detail. His chest here, ripped. He's super ripped, guys. Godzilla has been to the gym. These 2,000 years have been good to him. So real quick, the reason why I sent the other one back, because I was a little concerned, was if you can't see it on this one, which is good. I mean, they all have the same though. There's a dot on the nose, and you guys can't really even see it here, which is hilarious. There's a dot on the nose. Let me lift that up a little bit. So there's a dot on the nose. You can kind of see it right there. It's miscolored. That's every one of these Godzillas has that little bit of miscolor at the tip of the nose. I'm a perfectionist, so I was like, oh no, I need to get another one. I think the paint was wrong. Nothing that AGINTOYS did. It was just something that, I thought was maybe a production issue. But he assured me that it was usually all of them have that little like, it's not discolored, it's just colored differently on the top part of the nose. So that was the only reason why I was freaking out. I would have had this review up sooner, but I was being a baby about it. And that, but now he's here, so I'm happy about that. I can add him to the collection. He is legit. He is awesome. I know they're making an SH Monster Arts of him. He looks really cool. I don't think he's as green. I don't know if he's going to be super green in the movie like this. It's a nice Fifth Element reference for anybody who watches the Fifth Element, the super green. But I do recommend getting him. He is really cool. I'm sure that NECA may consider this figure after the anime comes out in America. I don't know if they're doing anything about that yet. I know I saw a couple of posts last month that NECA, someone tagged them in a post on Twitter saying, hey, any new Godzilla stuff coming out? And I know they responded with something along the lines of, stay tuned for more because we have more Godzilla stuff coming. So hopefully it's a different monster. Hopefully it's not just Godzilla. But if it is Godzilla, it would be nice to be this one right here, because this is really, really neat. And I would like to see this NECA-fied, if that's even a word. I think I just made that a word. But yeah, guys, AGINTOYS down in the comment section, the description below. That's where you can find this bad boy. Also on eBay, I'll leave the link to his eBay page and the link to when this actual listing for the Godzilla. That's pretty much it, guys. That's been It Came From eBay episode 3. Another successful Godzilla review. I love me some Godzilla reviews. I haven't done one in a while. This was the first one. I got another It Came From eBay. It is already on the way. It's going to be episode 4. I'm not doing any spoilers for it yet. I'll post on Instagram soon a teaser picture of what it's going to be, so stay tuned on Instagram. Maybe you'll know what it means. Maybe you won't know what it means, but definitely check that out. Follow me on Instagram, obviously on Twitter. I mean, I don't really go on Twitter too often. Everything from Instagram goes to Twitter. But anyway, if you liked the video, guys, like it, subscribe down below, left-hand corner. Leave a comment, leave comments in the bottom. Let me know any other Godzilla figures you want me to review. If you want me to review the NECA 2014 Godzilla, which I have right here, let me know if you want me to do that one, because I can. It is a really cool figure. But that is pretty much it, guys. I'll leave other Godzilla-related review videos up over here. And that is pretty much it, guys. Until the next It Came From eBay, you guys know what to do. Take it easy. Peace.